What's up everyone, welcome in today. So something a little different, we're going to be reviewing a miniature that I painted on stream on Twitch because a lot of people were interested and really liked the results of this. So I'm just going to kind of walk through everything going on here. We have it base coat, we get the nice zenithal highlight. I did go a little heavier and not just from the top, just because you'll see why, I guess. Getting some simple metallic in there, and we're just going to place the rocks for the terrain. The reason for that is what we did with this model very much involves the terrain in the base affecting the model itself, so we want to get that laid down early. So we just got kind of our base coat of colors on, getting some scenic cement on the base so that we can get our dirt and our grasses laid down. So for this I actually laid sand and then put static grass over the top of that. And you'll see it doesn't matter the color because here we're going to paint it all down black. So this is actually a water effect. It's a lot heavier than some, so it acts like a thin paste or kind of like Elmer's glue. So really I'm pooling that and then flattening it out. Here I'm shaping it to make little wave crests basically, and a bit of a spiral effect going on here. The reason why is we're painting up this Titanite Demon to actually be crawling out of a pool of lava. So really to get that effect to work, we need to make the pool look realistic, and that's kind of a big point of this. So here we did some oil coats, oil washes, and just removing some of that to build some of the dirt and grime into his weapon. We do some coats later as well here with a black to really kind of bring down the tone of the demon. It's kind of like this stone light blue color right now. So this really kind of brings that down, as well as filling all the crevices in with that dark near black color. You'll see here we go ahead and clean a lot of that off of the surface areas, which brings the color back up and brings that stone look back into the model. So because this model is for the Dark Souls board game, it does have these cross lines on its base that we needed to make sure were at least visible enough that they would still work for gameplay. So that's the reason we don't cover them completely or remove them out. So as we've got that water effect to start drying, we're coating everything in a red at the moment, and then we build up our colors. So we get an orange here, we'll get a transparent yellow, and once that is kind of dried, the first coats, I actually go over it again with a brush, bringing in more of that red, yellow, orange pigments to really bring out the visual effect of the lava itself. Building in some white to kind of bring a lot of that color forward, make it a little brighter, because that is the bright point of this model. And this is really just going to be a lot of mixing and wet blending of those colors as we go to kind of get the correct effect we want. We want right by his leg to be about the hottest point in the pool where he is crawling out of it, so then everywhere away kind of cools down. You can see on the rocks and stuff I got some red where some of that lava would be splashing up kind of around the area. I understand logically doesn't make a lot of sense. It's not like it's erupting out of here and spewing that, but we're kind of just going with it because it helps the aesthetic feel of the model. So here, once I've got kind of that base airbrushed coat, I'm actually taking that transparent white or transparent yellow and a transparent orange and brushing that onto all the undersides to help kind of bring in some of that extra color and that glow further out from the pool itself. We got a little dry brushing to bring up some of those brighter stone colors, and then using a oil wash we actually can use that to inlay the carved characters on his what would be face or where the neck of the model is. So yeah, that's kind of where we have it. That is the Titanite Demon painted up for the Dark Souls board game and kind of the step-by-step process that I took going through to get that made the way it is. It does change in the final result a little because of that water effect, so it adds to the lava. That is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for joining today. I appreciate you all very much, and I will see you back in the next video.